and we didn't really know what it was, and there wasn't any way to fix it. When we looked it up, it said, sorry, no way to fix it other than to start a new event. So we started a new event. And now here we are, seemingly 9 years later. And that's what you missed!
Seemingly.
On an Animate Saturday.
Woo! Happy 9 years, everyone!
Yeah.
Happy 9 years. Oh my god.
Can you believe it?
Oh! Has it actually? Can someone tell me the real number?
No. Sorry. It's 9 years.
Well, guys, how's it going? I can't thank you. Throughout the 9 years, you've stuck with us through thick and thin, and we are very, very thankful for you. Obviously, it's been the whole 9 yards, of course. It has been a whirlwind. It's been full of emotion. It's been full of tears. It's been full of shattered characters left and right. But here we are right now.
Literally.
Yeah. There you go. Including ourselves emotionally. But, you know, we've made it through. And we're very excited to have you. We have a fun panel of people who have never appeared on previous live streams on AnimationEpic. So since this is a new crew, why don't we go from left to right?
Adam, you do this every time. What is left to right?
What is left to right?
Well, Brian, it's a great question you ask. You know, because if you're watching the live stream, it shows our icons from left to right.
Oh, it actually won't do the
I'm
Google
not.
Hangouts thing where it makes
Whoa, so that means
that's
Orange Boys first.
Orange Boys first.
Oh, I guess it is. Because on my screen, I'm on the right, and I was like, ah, ha, ha, best for
But on
last.
this-
Ah, ha. So now it's best for first. Yes.
Pretty sure Brian was speaking
best
first.
for first.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that doesn't matter. That doesn't
Okay,
count.
so Taylor's introduction is done. Let's move on to Justin.
That's all I am.
awesome.
That's all I am.
Would you like to give a more formal introduction?
Fine, I guess. I'm Taylor, and I do stuff for Inanimate Insanity. Nothing real important. Like, I don't do anything that important. I just, I animate, I do voices, I do sounds, I do writing here and there. And
That's a lot of things.
no, it's
Sounds
not
like
that.
you're
It's really
undervaluing
nothing.
Which is a rare thing.
No. I
Taylor,
just don't have much value.
Taylor, who are you? What do you even do? Just introduce yourself, man.
I just said that!
Okay. Well, there you go.
I just said what I did. That's who I am. That's what I do. There is nothing else to my character other than the work that I do for II. That's it. I don't have anything else. There's nothing to me.
I'm glad that has been confirmed.
Well,
I'm as two-dimensional as they come.
Wow. Well, for a two-dimensional person, you seem to have a lot to say about nothing. Let's go on to Justin.
That's me. That's my name. Hello, everyone. My name is Justin, and I do writing for the show. I do a whole heckin' lot of voice acting. I voice as Knife Paper, Meatpad, and a few other silly random voices.
It's not a lot.
I said in a whole lot of silly other random voices. Oh, will you listen to me?
It's still not a lot.
Anyway, I also do some audio editing, and I like to hang out with people and take long walks on the beach. That's me. And let's go over to the right with a tall guy.
So, my name is Brian. I do co-directing, writing. I play Fan. I did Meat Bone 4S, R.I.P., Starfruit. I like to interrupt other people when they're doing their introductions. And that about covers it.
Wow. Well, hello, everyone. My name is...
Who are you?
My name is Adam. When I was in the 8th grade in high school, I drew a little picture, and I was inspired by a certain show that we all know and love, a certain show that we've all loved over the years, the good old Battle for Dream Island. And I love that show, and I also loved Total Drama Island, one of my all-time childhood favorites. And when I was this annoying 8th grader, I'll call myself an 8th grader. I think I was around 12 at the time. I was quite annoying, as all these three can attest to. And I went up to Brian, and I said, hey, Brian, I have an idea. I have this plan. And I want to make a show. I want to make a cartoon, and I want to make an episode every single month. And I told him this. And I had really, really terrible drawings. And to be honest, in the 9 years that Inanimate Insanity has gone on, my drawings have not improved that much. But the original ones were horrendous. And you know what? Even with that, Brian was like, you know what? You should do it. That is a great plan. The other person on board in this moment was Mr. Michael Brazone, who was the voice of Lightbulb on our show as well. So, that is how this plan kind of got concocted. We launched the Inanimate Insanity stupid trailer. and we put that up.
Mm-hmm.
The stupidest trailer of the stupid on the original AnimationEpic account, which everyone absolutely loved. And it was way more popular than anything I've ever made. The AnimationEpic account was huge. It was leaps and bounds. Right. I created the all-time greatest total drama camp that has ever been created. And it was a really exciting time. So anyway, got posted. People were like, it kind of sucks. And I'm like, you know what? We got to make this into a show. And here we are. 9 years later, over 31 episodes created. Probably, how many hours of content? Probably at least 3 to 4 hours total.
Oh, more than that.
It's more than that.
It might be.
Don't forget episode 5.5 as well.
Oh, no, that's true.
Yes.
That bumps it an additional 6 hours right off the bat.
Yeah.
That was an intense
I
episode.
did it at some point. I'm going to try to find it.
But guys, here we are. After all of that time, my name is Adam. I was the annoying guy in 8th grade with that drawing. And I have the unfortunate...
I hated that guy.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone did. And maybe everyone still does. But we can't thank you enough for sticking with us throughout these 9 years. It has been... It's honestly insane to think about just where we are right now compared to where we were 9 years ago. Because when you really think about it, 9 years on paper doesn't seem like that absurd of an amount, even though it might be your entire lifetime for some of you. But for us, it really doesn't feel like that absurd of a time. But thinking about where we all were at that point, I think is pretty unfathomable. I don't know about you guys. Any comments?
Yeah. I mean, middle school, in that art class where you showed us that your drawings and your idea, and we were talking about we couldn't wait for the Verizon iPhone 4 to come out.
Brian,
it's very different.
You should get into that. You should get into the Verizon iPhone 4.
I mean,
before you go into that, because I think that's an important thing to talk about, I think we should at least recognize just a few of the donations that we have been receiving from people. And I just want to read out a few of the things that they've said because they're very wonderful things. From Animation Object Show, they said, "You guys are such an inspiration to make my animations better. Here's to the decade of inanimate insanity." Thank you so much for that. From Blue Gelatin, "I'm so glad of how big this community has grown, and I'm happy." Thank you so much, Blue Gelatin. And from John Dubuck, oh my God, my favorite, I love you. "Thanks for the many years of laughs and memories, guys." That is so nice, John. We should just definitely quickly note that all the money that we are receiving today is going to charity. Which charity is it going to, Adam?
That is right. So we are not... I'm sorry, I shouldn't even say that. Anyway, all of the donations today that are being donated by you lovely, generous people is going to the ACLD Foundation for Adults and Children with Learning Disabilities. And we just thought... it would be a great thing to donate all of these donations to charity. As much as we appreciate them so much, I think that we are excited to give back to the community. And so just so you know where your money is going. And every live stream that we've been doing for the past few years, really all of those Super Chat monies are going there. So we thank you guys so much for your generosity again. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we got another one that says... from Object Swag, "Adam, please eat a shoe for me." I don't know if we should do that, but thank you for your donation. That was very, very
how much
kind.
money did they give?
I don't want to say how much.
All right, Adam,
get the shoe, Adam. Just go deep.
Get the shoe. All right, we'll end the stream. We'll end the stream with that.
I'm gonna read this last donation that we just got, and then Brian, I'd love for you to go back into what you were about to talk about. This is from Noah Boa Boy. "Hi, I've loved the show for years, and I've always loved to just sit down and watch the entire series in a day, and I've always loved it."
Wow.
Wow.
And then a heart. So thank you so much. And oh my God, we're getting so many donations, guys. You're going too fast. From Golden Sponge, "Here you all go. Your show is absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to see more from you all." And John Dubuck, again, says, "If it's for charity, here's another $20. Wow. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. That's very, very kind of you. If we don't, when we are talking about origins and stuff like that, if we don't get to your donations, we appreciate all of them. I'm going to be documenting them so that way I can read them out later. So if we don't get to read them out immediately, so but Brian, please go ahead with what you're saying because it sounds very interesting.
Oh yes. Well, so this is taking you back to middle school times. I know I definitely didn't have much in the way of a smartphone. In fact, I had a flip phone that it's basically like a phone, except it flips and doesn't do anything.
What's that?
So yeah, it's an archaic artifact from another time. But since Adam and I both had families with Verizon service providers, we were very much looking forward to the iPhone 4 through Verizon, and it was anticipated before it was officially announced. I remember sneaking over to the computer lab the day we were expecting the announcement, and then seeing it was in fact the case.
We would talk about the rumors for months because we knew it was brewing, and then all of a sudden it comes out. We're all freaking. It was an incredible time.
That was what we bonded over, but I think it's safe to say that our friendship has grown to be based on a lot more than that. Not that much more, but definitely a lot more. And yeah, I still remember on this day 9 years ago, we had like a little cast crew viewing party. YouTube had done an April Fool's prank where they made everything look like 1920s silent film style.
That's
and we just enjoyed it. Yeah.
Did they do anything
I
this
still
year?
remember it.
No, they don't really do that anymore.
Yeah.
Not since, they haven't done that for a few years. But...
I mean, they're an official corporation, so no funny business.
No funny business. No professional group would ever want to do any crazy April Fool's prank, like nothing like, I don't know, a kidnapping.
Yeah,
or
staged
like
kidnapping or something like that. Yeah, you guys don't even understand. For anyone who's been with us over the years, it has been a ride, not only just seeing the channel progress, but seeing Adam Katz progress as a human being. And I think that
that's crazy.
part of my history was a little bit more dark. I thought it would be really funny one year for April Fools to stage my own kidnapping on the internet. And to my dismay, people did not think it was as funny as I did. So
we told them it was.
You had to apologize.
I made a fun apology. The funny part is,
see that, but you didn't.
my video, my apology was like, "Hey guys, I'm so sorry." Like that. And that was me for like 5 minutes, and it was really, really embarrassing. And I don't even know if that's online anymore.
No, it's private.
But you put it up before you told us, or at least me, about it. I was like, what is going on?
I don't think I told all of you guys it, which is way more funny for me. But anyway, no.
Well, something that I'd really like to talk about though is that a lot of people. I think it's really funny that whenever we say like it's our anniversary today, April 1st, like everybody goes, no, it's not. Haha, you're lying. Haha, no, it's not. And I'm like, no, I'm serious. Like I'm really, really serious. That's what we're talking about. And if you guys didn't know, like. Obviously, yes, April 1st, 2011 was when we uploaded the first episode, The Crappy Cliff. And a few months later, there was a situation where the videos were taken down, all of the videos, all the episodes, and a few other miscellaneous videos that were also on the channel, but they were all re-uploaded on September 14th, 2011. So that is why every video prior to episode 6, I believe, is listed as September 14th, 2011. But their original release dates are put in the description. So it is actually like April 1st, 2011. It is no joke. And, we do love to celebrate our anniversary, but hopefully you all know for the future that when we say our anniversary is April 1st, we really mean it's April 1st. We're not just, that would be a pretty lame joke to be like, haha, this day is our anniversary, and we'd just be lying about it, I guess.
Yeah, the first 5.5 episodes weren't made in one day. In case
it sure did feel like a prank for them, though. Everyone who's waited in the chat before it started, it's like, we got them. We really made them think that there'd be a stream today on April Fool's Day.
Yeah, what kind of monster do you think we are? Like, I've only staged my own kidnapping, okay? I wouldn't go as far as to lie about a live stream. Give me a break.
That's why, like, going forward, it's really tough to, like, do an April Fool's joke, because then everyone's like, after that, they can't trust us that we're doing actual nice things for our anniversary. Right. And I think we value doing an anniversary a lot more than we value doing silly jokes. We can do that anytime we want.
So you know what? The real fool is to not fool you.
Whoa, dude, that's deep.
Good. Yeah.
Well, I will say that a joke that we were saying, at least when we were setting up the first stream, which ended up having a lot of error messages and everything, was that we were like, okay, we're only about 5 minutes late, it's fine. We're only about 6 minutes late, it's fine. And once we got to 9 minutes, we're like, okay, this is the end of it being fine. Because if we're 9 minutes late, we could say, oh, haha, 9 years, 9 minutes late. Oh boy, we're all set. But then it passed 9 minutes, and we were like, oh no.
Now we're just lame.
We were like, now we're just late, and it's not even funny.
Well, for everyone, just for all of you, young whippersnappers out there who are up to date with YouTube's streaming abilities. You see, I, as an old fart myself, could not figure out that Google Hangouts was actually discontinued in 2019, and that has been the method of us live streaming for the past, 7 years? So I'm like, okay, that's cool, no problem. We'll just mix it up.
Yes.
But unfortunately, to my dismay, there is no actual first-party option by YouTube and Google themselves, which is incredibly dumb. So we are doing a mixture of OBS as well as Discord to bring this stream to you today. But that is...
As well as biting the hand that feeds us.
Yes, exactly. Of course, as well as really munching on those fingers of the people above.
Yum.
I would, it's very weird. And then, of course, we make the event, everything's good, and we hit play, and it's like, ooh, your video cannot be processed. And so apparently there is a small chance whenever you make a live stream and hit stream that it will not work. And the only fix is to make a new event and stream and cross your fingers that it works that time. Luckily, it did. So that is it. And I feel like I have spent a lot of this exciting anniversary complaining about things. But I just want to say my humor is incredibly dry. These three know it. And
should I update the text, Adam? We're no longer introducing ourselves. We're complaining about stuff.
Oh my God, you're right. Okay, so I'm gonna update that to complaining.
Well, I mean,
there we go.
We could go on to if we wanted to switch into perhaps Q&A now. Get some questions in the chat.
We should also mention that there will be a surprise.
Yes.
Yes, I love surprises. Yes.
Okay, so Taylor, why don't you talk about the surprise?
Yeah, why don't I just ruin the surprise of what it is?
Okay, that's what you do.
But before, I do ruin a lot of stuff. But let me go through quickly some of the donations that we've gotten in the past couple of minutes, just so that way we can say hello to everyone who has kindly donated to our charity. Sure. First, we got Prism Animations, who said, "Just want to say hi, happy 9 whole years." Thank you so much. From Christian Draws, they said, "You inspired me to make my object show GCG/BFAG. Everyone go watch that. Everyone go watch it. It's probably super awesome." And then we got Jennings as yet untitled voice of Kumquat.
That's right.
Oh, that's awesome.
They said, "Let's go AnimationEpic. Thank you for 9 years of inspiration and opportunity, and here's to 9 more." Let's hope not 9 more, but
I hope
I don't know.
More.
Let's put a pin in that. From the Gamer King, they said, "Philippines watcher, I love the show like many others such as BFDI." Thank you so much for donating. Obviously, it's okay if it's not in USD. From Daphne the Animator, they said, "I've loved you ever since I was a kid, and I have watched the series over and over again. You have inspired and helped me so much. Thank you. Thank you so much."
Thank you very, very
so
much.
nice to hear.
That is really just...
It's crazy. It's crazy to think that, these 9 years for us, yes, were 9 years for you, and maybe you were a kid when you started watching, or maybe you were our age when you started watching, It's all very different. And the last one that I want to say is from the Fluffy Artist. They say, 9 years later, and it's still fun to watch what you guys make. I'm glad to be part of this community. Thank you for being a part of this community as well. Yay!
Seriously, thank you to all of you.
Think about reading chats out loud, though. That is a few more as well.
No. All right, I'll quickly get this out of the way. I'll quickly get these out of the way. Okay. Not saying that they're a hindrance or anything. But yes, we got from John Daly, "Happy 9 years. Inanimate Insanity has been a huge inspiration for me. Take this small donation." Any donation we accept, guys. Thank you so much. From, my friend Aim, who I knew this was coming, says, "Hi, you guys are super amazing. Thanks for being amazing. Taylor must say Bungus Chungus now." All right, there you go. I said it.
Whoa.
I said it, Aim. Enjoy it. And
9 years.
And then let me come to your island on Animal Crossing so I can sell all my apples.
Oh. Apple?
I guess,
what?
Is Apple in the room?
Oh, no!
Right now?
Oh, man. All right. Should
Oh
we
yeah,
go to
guys,
Q&A
I do
stuff?
the voice of Apple. I know that's my claim to fame.
No way! I can't believe it. That's wild.
Yeah.
No partition.
Well, let's actually do a Q&A.
All
Hey,
right.
so if you got any questions, leave them in the chat. Have a good time. We'll get to reading them and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. We are currently doing a Q&A, so please ask your questions away either at our Twitter handle, at Inanimate Tweet. You could tweet to us and we can look on there, as well as the chat, but I know that the chat is a little bit crazy at the moment. But we seriously appreciate all of your donations.
The chat is so exciting. It's
Yeah.
The chat's live, it's dynamic, it's fluid.
One question that I want to get out of the way, though, is obviously, yes, everyone wants to know where Inanimate Insanity 14 is.
Okay,
And
wait,
the answer is
before
we're
you
working
say
on it,
something,
okay?
before you say something, I'm going to temporarily change the text to episode 14 update. Let's just very quickly go over, are we working on this episode, or did we truly just jump off the crappy cliff into the abyss?
Whoa.
Or did we do both?
Or did we do both?
I mean,
No,
I don't
the
think
answer is
jumping
yes.
off the cliff is a bug.
If you guys follow our Twitter, we are putting a few updates out on there every now and again. But the answer is yes. Episode 14 is being done. We are in a multitude of phases right now between working on audio, between working on storyboards, and animation. Obviously, these episodes take time, and we know that you guys have been waiting for a really long time. But all that we ask you guys is to just continue waiting. It's it's not the easiest thing to do, we know, but we are working on it, and we will keep you guys posted all about it. We want you guys to continue to ask questions in here, but we will not be answering spoilery questions about episode 14.
We will
but
not.
stay tuned through the whole stream. I would advise that.
Yes, we would
I
advise
would also
staying
advise that too.
for the entire stream. There are surprises along the way, and we just want to make it very abundantly clear. We are working very hard on it. The episode is in the works, it's coming, and it's actually more far along than some of you may initially think. But we really appreciate your viewership, and we are very, very excited to divulge what that could all be, potentially. So, why don't we get now into the Q&A? Why don't we do it?
Hey, Brian, do you want to start?
Me?
Yeah.
Why me?
Okay. Just because you were talking.
Oh, I was? Maybe it's just a glitch then, because I wasn't speaking.
Maybe it's Justin that I'm hearing, and it's not Brian.
Could it be?
Perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, we could start strong with Whoop-Doo asking, well, it's less of a question and more of a truth. It says, at Inanimate Tweet, Taylor smells, ha 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 ha.
The question is that true? The answer is no.
I don't know, man.
You say
I don't
so,
know.
I mean.
Can we pull the crowd on this one?
See, I think we should actually ask the crowd who smells the most out of all of us.
I think we already got that, though.
No, we got one take on that. Who smells the most out of all of us, chat? You let us all know.
Let us know in the comments below.
It makes sense, because they're not biased, so I think they're...
Yeah. As much as these smell questions are very important. Yeah.
We should acknowledge some of the donations, because some of the donations also have questions tied to them.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so the first one comes from Christian Draws, who says, if you could work with some YouTuber, what YouTuber would you work with?
Gosh.
It's a very good question. Why don't we go left to right?
Hey, let's abolish that rule, because I don't like that. How about whoever comes up with an idea first, because I have to think about what YouTubers I watch.
Yeah, the best rules are the ones that are broken when it's convenient for you.
Yeah,
so
fair.
I'll answer the question. I think, well, I mean, it would be pretty cool to do something with Jack and Jellyfee, but we've done a few things with them already, and we should keep doing them, I think.
I think we should, yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of took mine. I was literally going to be
honestly,
a jerk.
Honestly, that was probably going to be one that I was going to say as well, but I definitely think, I'm trying to think like who could be really, really cool. Following off of Jack and Jellyfee, I would love to do a collaboration with Abacaba, which is Carrie's channel, where he logs all that really cool data and does stuff that I have no idea how he does. I don't really know what we would do, but like, he has such cool visuals on that channel, and there's always like all the data. He makes data fun basically, and like whenever you watch it, it's very soothing and it's very like relaxing. So I would love to do something with that.
Oh yeah, every video Carrie does, the passion really shines through. Even if it's not something you would necessarily have been interested in before, you will be when you watch.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like Justin's gonna have the most opinions out of anyone on this. Maybe not.
Oh, of course.
It's a matter of I watch so much content. I'm like, but who? Because there's not too many people in our field. Because I'll watch like 1,000 like video essayists and podcasters and like, but like, if we were going like video essayists, like there's like the Lindsay Ellis that's like whoa, super analytical, or Jenny Nicholson just like cash. Let's be fun, talk things.
Those are my big two. I love.
Oh my gosh, they're delightful.
Yeah.
But also like people who just like do like review content, like sell specs and like other animation community people, like that'd be delightful. But I don't know how to even go about a collaboration. But I guess that would be the creativity to it. Maybe we make something and they tell us how good we are while we're making it.
That sounds good.
The creative. That's it's called having an artistic conversation. That's what art's all
or they
about.
could trash it. It's fine.
I just want to hear their voice talk about me.
It's true.
I want to quickly share a donation that we got from Neon Scribbles. II was the inspiration for my comic IIOC5. It's a remake. Its remake is my biggest and best comic project my team and I have been a part of. We can't thank you enough for bringing us together. Thank you so much. That is so awesome to hear.
Man.
Hearing how this community, just the OSC overall, like brings people together. Like I've met a lot of people through this, and I know that like some people meet some of their best friends through it. So it's really, really lovely to hear that.
I know I did. I brought us all together, and
yeah, it's all Brian's. All Brian.
That's right.
That's what he did.
That's
no,
not,
honestly,
that's not what I meant.
We really are a very ragtag
Gelatin.
team. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to cut off Blue Gelatin. We will get to Blue Gelatin, but I just want to say this is a very ragtag team here, and I feel like we were all brought together from very different means. Justin, I didn't know at all. He actually got into a little tiff with me because I was being a little dumb 12-year-old on the internet who was jealous of him. And here we are now, 10 years later, because we met a year prior to Inanimate Sanity. And so I met Justin online. Brian and I went to middle school together, and me and Taylor went to camp together. And we are all here at the current moment. So it's really crazy how this community can just like take people from very different parts of life and bring them all together like this. Anyway, Blue Gelatin.
I think it's crazy because I was just gonna say Adam and I think back to like Adam when you and I met in camp. We were like 7 or something. That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Talking about like how within the community, so many people meet just by circumstance and just because of the things they like. I mean, Adam, just so early on, even before the show started, that was one of my earliest like, hey, we're into like working on the same kind of art. Let's work together, kind of online-y relationship. Amazing. And then just explosion. There's so much in the community afterwards, but like gosh, it's been so long, and it feels like I've known you forever, and you're the best.
Oh, same. Yeah, you're the best.
Yeah, can't say enough on that.
Oh,
well, I mean, everyone else in here is the best too. I don't know about that.
We just said that Taylor spelled. You can't have it both ways. Okay.
Honestly, Justin, you pick one or the other.
There's 3 though.
There's 4.
Okay.
All right.
There's 4.
Oh, I can pick me? Okay, then I'm set.
I say we jump right ahead to our next question here, if possible.
That's good.
Anyways, first I want to just say that I was going to read the question second just so we could talk more about that. But from Alyssa 258, she said, they say, I got into the show just last year and I love the story so far. Your writing has really improved as the series gone on. Also, shout out to Nerdy Mac and Cheese for getting me into the show. Yes, get more people into the show, guys. Yeah.
Classic.
But anyways, the question from Blue Gelatin was, what are your other hobbies other than animating, editing, and voice acting?
Oh, that's a really good question.
I swear to God, if you say left to right, I swear to God, just don't say left to right.
Okay, how about
Adam,
we go?
How about you go first, because you seem to have a lot
How
of
about right to left?
Yeah, let's do that.
You know, honestly, and I sound really boring because I wish I had some like crazy hobby, like, oh yeah, I love scaling like the mountains or blah blah blah. But honestly, I feel
I
like a
mean,
lot
you
of my
have
day, I guess so. I mean, not really, but
skied with you. I mean, we've skied,
true.
but yeah.
Skiing is a good one. I haven't been able to ski in a while because I now live in the beautiful Southern California where forest fires are all the rage. But generally speaking, you know, a lot of my day revolves around getting up, like, you know, the 9 to 6 grind, always fun. And no, but I think
Yeah, but yours is at Netflix, so it's a pretty
yeah,
good grind,
true.
I think.
It's a great grind. It's amazing, but it does take time out for doing like more hobbies that maybe I'm more used to doing. But the two things
True.
I still love to do are find a way to keep active every day, or at least most days, just because I feel like, you know, I slowly become a blob sitting in a chair. Like I go kind of stir crazy. And, you know, so keeping physically active. And also, I love cooking. Cooking is the best.
Ah,
So
you took mine.
I've been trying to improve my skills there, especially since I have literally nothing to do but sit and eat now. And, you know,
Right.
attempt to do at-home workouts on my floor before I vacuum. So I need to take a lot of showers. Anyway, that was a lot of information. Who wants to go next?
All right. Well, if we're going right to left, I think, yeah, I mean, a lot of what I'm passionate about and that's doing it in free time ends up going towards II in some way. But aside from that, I do have videos on my personal channel. I do some video essays, classic stuff, analyzing of the insight. I just did something on the ending to Onward. Spoilers. I won't spoil it here, but it was a really good movie. It'll be on Disney Plus shortly, so if you have that, then you can watch it. I covered an episode of Recess that was oddly foreboding. That's the kind of stuff that I do in my free time because I'm a weirdo. But yeah, go ahead.
Awesome weirdo.
Yeah, we love. Yeah, I what the heck do I do? Was writing on the list of things that you can't say because I do a lot of that in my spare time.
Oh, same here, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I mean,
like,
you right.
no, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying because there's a list of things like you can't say voice acting or animating something. But no, I do a lot of writing in my spare time. And it's just like I can't say doodles because that's drawing, but you know, just segments,
sketches.
Yeah, right. Dialogue sketches. I just have it's just silliness with that. I don't know, I do a lot of writing for like other like little groups. Nothing that's really come out, but like I'm working on a few smaller projects outside, which I'll happily share with the II community once they come around. But like spare time nonsense. Then there's just a whole lot of hanging out with my besties, especially these four. Mwah.
True.
You make me blush.
I guess so. It's kind of difficult to take II out of my life for like analyzation and see like what is left of what I do, because just like Brian just said, and I think Justin said it too, and I think Adam said it too, it's very difficult to a lot of like what I do surrounds the show, and a lot of like my efforts go into the show. Like, you know, if I'm not working on the show, what am I doing? I'm imagining about working on the show, and I'm thinking about all the things that I have to do, because frankly, I like being busy, and I love animating, and I love sound design. Sound design's become one of my favorite things.
You're so good, too. He is. You guys don't even know how good Taylor is at sound design. Like, everything you guys hear is, generally speaking, designed by Taylor, and it's really insane. Anyway, just want to thank you.
That's a great job.
I'm particularly proud of the sound design that you guys will be hearing soon.
Does that mean sound designing has begun?
Yeah, it's almost done, actually.
Calm down, Brian. It's gonna be
Anyways, this is my moment. Excuse me. Okay. But anyways, besides that, I really do like I really like riding my bike, and I really like let me think about this. Well, I worked as a barista recently, so a lot of my efforts were learning how to do latte art, which is actually super fun to do, but really, really challenging and really, really easy to mess up. So that was something that I did for a few months. And the only other thing that I'm going to put on there, honestly, like we were talking about before, I love skiing. Like I really love to do it. I haven't done it in a few years, but like when I do it, I'm really, really happy, and I do love it.
Taylor, have we ever skied together or no?
Yes, we have. We did it once in the U.S. and once in Canada.
Oh my god, the Canada one I remember. Yeah, I didn't
Yes,
remember.
Canada. That was a huge mountain.
Right. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. No, totally. I have since you mentioned that you love riding your bike, I actually have a fun story time, really quick.
Yes.
That has to do with my bicycle that I love. You know, I had the same bicycle all of my time throughout college. It was a very obnoxious green bicycle. And you know, it's very, very obnoxious. It's actually how my girlfriend met me. She saw me on my bike and was like, "Wow, this is like really obnoxious. What idiot has that bike?" But anyway, getting to what happened. I know, right? Getting to what happened to this actual bike. Basically, where do I even start? I used to live in a previous apartment before the one that I currently live in now, and these landlords were probably the worst people ever. They were seriously so bad, and eventually, you know, to cut the long story short, we eventually found that there was mold growth and VOC odors in the apartment, which is very, very dangerous for anyone who's not aware. As if you could breathe that in, there are a lot of long-term effects. My roommate actually physically could not stand being in the house and had to sleep at a friend's place for about 2 months because of how terrible this was. Anyway, to cap off all the insanity, we were able to break the lease, get out of that apartment, and my landlord was a little bit annoyed at us for not wanting to deal with the mold. So he decided to throw my bicycle into the garbage dump without telling me. Anyway, that's it.
That's an awful story
that was
that
a
you told very
long
well.
story.
Yeah.
But
Another
think we also
question.
Got to mention that we're all gamers.
Oh yeah, Smash Brothers. Even though we haven't played it in a very long time, I've
Let's
mostly
play
been
some
playing
Smash
Animal
Bros.
Crossing.
sometime.
Yeah, actually, that'd be fun. I really want to do like a, I don't know how we
Smash
do
stream?
it, but I'd love to do like a Smash stream. Yeah, I'd love to do that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's take it. Do it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely. We got from Red Kitty Inc. to me.
Ooh.
They said to Taylor, "Can you say?" And I don't want to say this because it's a lie, but they did donate. So Cameron from Total Drama is the best Total Drama contestant. Oh my god!
I didn't know you felt that way.
I think that
I didn't know you
physically
felt
hurt
that.
me.
Someone be sure to record that separately, and then we'll just post it a whole bunch.
Hey, I mean, if that's your opinion,
Yeah,
man,
no,
then
no.
that's okay.
I don't think that. I don't. They didn't filter about what I'm allowed to say afterwards. So not ha 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 ha. That's right. Ha. Anyways.
Well, with the magic of editing, it'll be too late.
Oh
We
yeah. I know.
got. I'm looking on Twitter. We got from @PastelyUsagi. What's your favorite scene in II so far?
Oh, this
Pretty
is a
loaded
really good question. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many scenes.
Why don't we go left to
There's a lot of
right
good scenes.
on this?
Stop! Stop, please! Don't do that.
We didn't do it last time. There's no other direction to go. What are we gonna do? Up to down? I mean,
I'm trying to think about what my favorite scene is.
Okay.
I have a couple, and a lot of them sit with me. What's my favorite scene?
I think we all. I mean, like the episode 11 elimination. I think was definitely a big turning point. I voted for you tonight. Great scene. Also,
Yeah,
the episode 12 elimination.
I was just about to say episode 12 elimination would be potentially my pick because that just gets at every emotion pretty darn well.
I think that might be the number one. Yeah, it's
got a good mix of things. But I was also thinking Knife and Suitcase on the dock in 11.
yeah.
I was a lot of me phone backstory stuff's a lot of fun.
Yep.
There's a lot of scenes. Oh man, episode 14 scenes. Woof! Oh my gosh, what's up with that?
But that's what I was gonna say. Is that like a lot of I wanted to like say like, oh haha, my favorite scene is in episode 14 because like honestly it might be, but it's hard to go back because it's not like I'm trying to find a scene that I like. I'm trying to just like choose one that stands out above the rest.
Mm.
Adam, have you thought of anything?
Yeah, you know what? I have a couple. Here's a fun one that I don't think anyone would think is a standout, but I quite like it. Is when Paintbrush and Yin Yang get into a fight over who ate the pizza, and then Paintbrush gets very, very upset and throws Yin Yang into the calm down corner. I don't know why. I rewatched episode 4 maybe like a few months ago, and I just laughed a lot at that moment. I think there was a mixture of like my animation being bad and just the joke being funny. But I just found it hysterical. and
The focus
that-
in that scene is so funny.
Yeah.
Like literally the blur.
like because Paintbrush is just
That
like
same
so
episode.
frustrated, and then you know what I mean.
The whole bright
I
light
have a
plot
similar-
in
I have
that
a similar
episode is
favorite
hilarious. But yeah.
The same episode, Soap and Box is where's the sugar? Box. That always kills me. But what were you gonna say, Taylor?
Well, Adam reminded me finally what scene I really like, and I like it for two reasons. My favorite scene is probably also in episode 12, but it's when when Mifone rejects Paintbrush's painting and they get really angry and explode, like literally explode. I love that scene mostly because it was super fun to voice act that. Like, it's really, really fun to voice act Paintbrush and to get super angry and to scream and to just go all wild and mad. But I also animated that scene, and I had so much fun doing that. I really, really loved making the expressions on Paintbrush. They were really, really fun, and it was really great to kind of let them go out with a bang, like literally. Like, they got so angry, and then that was it. So yeah, I think that might be my favorite scene. Just the whole structure of that, especially just as Mifone cuts them off and says like 0.
Yeah,
No. I am not having this today.
it's dynamic. I love it because you also just think it's going a complete different way.
Yeah, the twig joke in episode 12. I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh, rip twig. Oh no.
Yeah, that's Hall of Fame because both the first time it happens when she's saying that like they have to prevent any potential paradox, and then she steps on it, and then you see it's rule of threes because then she fixes it, and then later when we see the grave for it, I think that's a perfectly executed joke. Yeah,
Indoctrination. It's what
a
was
whole
the line
ordeal. A whole ordeal.
A whole ordeal, because it is a whole ordeal. I'll quickly also want to say from Pick Kid, we got, hey, Inanimate Insanity gang, thank you for bringing Inanimate Insanity into the world, and I feel you guys brung more story into the object show community. Also, check out BFS. I'm working on season 2. Everyone go check out BFS!
Check out BFS!
And then from The Green Grassy says, congratulations on 9 years of Inanimate Insanity. I managed to gather up $10 for you guys. Thank you. Keep on making amazing videos for us to watch. And they have a question. Who are your favorite and hated characters personality-wise? I don't really know if I want to talk about hated because then we start getting into real negatives, and I kind of like to focus on positives for our characters. So maybe who do we have favorites? Because I have a tough time picking favorites.
Yeah, let's go left to right.
If I hang up and I come back in, do I get to like shuffle my position? Because I'm going to do that.
Potentially.
But there's a rule that you once you're out, you're out, and that's it. There's no edge of extinction in this call. So
Adam, try and stop me.
Edge of extinction.
No edge of extinction here.
Try and stop me.
I'll skip over characters I voice myself because extra little special place in my heart. Paintbrush is a big one for me. So is Lightbulb. They're just delightful characters to write for. Suitcase is a really sweetie. So is Balloon. Oh my gosh. Oh, was I supposed to pick just one? Oh no. Oh no, it's still happening. Oh man, that Tissues guy. Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh, I love that box. Oh, who could forget about Trophy? Oh, and Doe. Man, I can't even begin to talk about cherries.
Microphone. I love Microphone.
I'm gonna have to say,
Taco.
For me, Microphone, Taco, and Test Tube stand out for me in terms of just like the character development, seeing where they've gone, and I just think their personalities are really, from where they began, like most impressed me. Like I think Brazone from day one was just like so like authentically himself,
powerhouse.
But I feel like certain other characters needed more time to, like a fine wine, like needed time to develop, and I feel like those three stand out to me as three who did more so. But
good choices.
Yeah.
Brian, can you see characters who I voice?
You voice Knife. You voice Paper.
Okay.
You voice Magnifying Glass. I'm not going to give any opinions on the characters, but you in fact voice them.
But say that they're the best. Just say, wow, their voices are incredible. Go ahead.
Wow, their voices are incredible. Go ahead.
Yeah, close enough.
All right.
I think we're all happy and content with the results of this conversation.
Yeah. What about Fan?
Gosh, I love Fan. I love being in Fan's headspace. He's there's just so much anxiety and social weirdness that I could just feel.
Thanks,
It's
Justin.
exciting.
I just gave you $10.
It's all because of the voice. Don't worry.
Yeah, I gave you $10 in the super chat to you. So please read my donation.
Thank you, Brian.
How about we look for another question? I'm looking through. There's so many. It's difficult to pick just one because there's a million. I'm scrolling through Twitter right now, but I'm
okay. So I'll go through the chat.
Yeah,
Heck
I'm looking through. Yeah, you look chat. I look Twitter, and then whichever one of us finds one that works the best.
Whoever gets what fastest wins. Let's go from left.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we'll answer from left.
To right.
I have.
All right. Brian has one.
This is a more specific one from Sasterisk. Q&A question. If it's not spoilery, how did Taco know that Suitcase wasn't going to question the fact that there was seemingly a floating bow tie leading her to the crystal? How?
Good question.
Also, what do you guys think of fan content? Which, I mean, we love fan content. Please send.
I thought they meant fan at first.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Taco is an observer. Taco, yeah. I mean that's how Taco realized that microphone is the specific, perfect person to go along with for this perfect plan of hers. But like Taco, it does have a level of awareness to. Okay, Suitcase is looking a little dazed right now. Easy. I could use this.
Yeah, seems to see and hear things that aren't there. Yeah, she picks up on that sort of stuff where others might not. So yeah, no, that's exactly how I would have answered the question too. Yeah.
Taco is perceptive enough that she can kind of see an extra layer to a character that maybe a typical person wouldn't.
Yep.
In the show.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how she was able to kind of dissect and figure out what's going on with Suitcase and then act appropriately in her favor. Here's a good one from the Toon Girl on Twitter. What were your inspiration for the II characters? So I guess, Adam, this is mostly directed to you because I can only answer for a few of them.
You know, that's a really good question. I think that I want to give myself more credit as a 12-year-old, and I'm going to say this was my reasoning. In reality, it was probably just that, you know, I thought it'd be funny to make a talking light bulb. But I think, generally speaking, I was trying to look for objects that I thought I could attach a fun personality trait to. So when I was going through my mind, I'm like, okay, you know, I think it would be funny if I made a light bulb who's not so bright and jokes about how she's not so bright all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, a paintbrush who's not very creative and is more like... logical, so to speak. Yeah, I think that trying to find like fun ways of being ironic and also just kind of trying to
baseball. That's not sporty. That's
baseball is not sporty, but he is the leader.
True.
Unfortunately, that didn't come out too much after his amazing performance in episode 3 of season 1.
It also helps when there's teams.
Yeah.
By the point we're in the show now.
Yeah, very true. So I think just like trying to find objects where their personalities could shine through more. It would be my answer there. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
I know that for season 2, Adam and I remember sat together and we were trying to come up with a lot of the characters for season 2. And there were a lot of them that we obviously didn't use, but I know that we were very much talking about characters who could be versatile in terms of like, you know, what type of personality could we attach to this inanimate object. So when we came up with soap, we were like, okay, like what is her thing? She really likes to clean, but what else is there? What else is there to her? And the same with microphone, you know, she might be really, really loud, but is there something else that is part of her as well? And that's why, at least when we started season 2, we introduced them as stereotypes. Because you look at them from a distance and you say, oh, the cleaning character, the soap character, she just wants to clean, or the microphone character, she's just really loud. And you don't really think to look a little bit further and see if there's something that you can peel back and see more humanity within an animated character. And so that at least is where at least I look at it from today. Obviously, you know, season 1 characters were made when Adam was 12. So, but certain characters we at least get to look at today, and we get to take these characters that Adam made when he was 12, and now 9 years later, we get to completely, you know, revamp them, create new stuff with them. It's all fun.
Yeah. Part you were talking about like just coming up with like what are these characters like stereotypes and then subverting them, but deconstructing them is a lot of where we go with the characters in the first place. Like microphone, you know, make yourself loud, but what happens when someone uses a microphone to project their voice, or what happens when the microphone wants to be heard but isn't feeling like she is being heard, and like being able to tell a story through that. It is so much fun just to start with a parameter, with, if you will, of some sorts, and try to almost solve an equation within what the character, how they're first introduced, and it's so much fun.
Exactly. I remember throwing in the script these are the new stereotypes. I mean, the season 2 contestants, because you have stuff like because you want to have that surface level at first, but then Trophy, he's then going to be a jock, but then later on you'll see he doesn't really win anything for himself. In fact, he makes someone else do everything for him. So
yes, exactly. Yes.
And then we were like, well, let's give him this big, thorough development arc where he really sees the error of his. He's eliminated.
We did get a question. We did get a question about if he'll get a redemption. So people are craving it.
Don't count on it, but
yeah.
I mean, not everyone can be saved. That's kind of one of those.
Wow, not everyone what an optimistic note.
I don't think he's so far gone. I'd love to discover more about Trophy. It's just a matter of if we are. I mean, there's a lot of show, a lot of characters, a lot of show, and being within the competition means that we get to focus on you. So that's why the competitors are competing for focus.
Something I wanted to share, which Justin, you brought up before, was that when you say that when we kind of use our characters and we kind of travel with them and try to find out where they are and where we can take them to, and that's a lot, at least what comes when we actually write our script. And I think I want to share that when we wrote the script specifically for episode 14, it took us the whole summer to do it. All of summer of 2019, we spent writing the script. A lot of it was difficult to do because all of us are on different time zones, as we have said so much. But we spent the whole summer basically looking at the script, rewriting, writing more, cutting things out, adding things back in, looking at a specific line and questioning whether or not that actually works. And we have to look at it on a character-to-character basis, but also on what their story needs to be and how we can tell it. And we always make a little breakdown sheet of where a character starts and where they end up at the end. And we do that a lot more now than we did before. So it's kind of fun to think back to, when we started the second season, when we were like, oh, haha, let's write season 2 stereotypes. Like, there are times where we will write in a joke in the episode and we will just go, yep, that's in. That's totally going to stay. So there's a bit of a compare and contrast that I kind of like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah. And the thing about it is, I think a lot of people just kind of look at it from the outside and are like, well, why don't you just write the episode? Why don't you just put it out? But I think it's just so deeply personal for the 4 of us because, I mean, look right below our icons. It says 9 years. That's how much investment we've put into this. And I feel like it's very, very difficult for us to just say...
Actually, below our icons, it says leave call, which I'm thinking I should do.
Dude, well, like I said, no Edge of Extinction here. So if you want to head out, that's it.
Well, that's the thing. The option is always there for us to leave, but we don't because we stay in it because we're so passionate.
That's
right.
What
it represents.
We don't raise the sail.
That's right. Hope you watch Survivor and get all these references.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you were saying Edge of Extinction. I get that's Survivor now, but when you first said it, I was like, that's Ice Age, right?
No, Age of Extinction was a Transformers sequel.
Wait, why'd you say Ice Age?
Yeah. They did do one when the meteor was maybe going to come, but that was Collision Course. So get your facts right. That was really embarrassing for you,
Justin. That is wild.
I got a Twitter question. That's kind of in line with what we've been talking about.
Perfect.
It's from Prism Animations. If there was a rejoin, who do you choose to rejoin? So there won't be, but I'll word the question for us as: is there a character that you would really like to do more story with that is currently out of the competition?
I would say Soap.
You
we
stole my
already-
answer.
Yeah, I love Soap. I think it was a shame that, and we leaned into this in the story that we didn't get to do a lot between the dynamic between her and Microphone, and I think they had a really nice start in episode 9. And I would just like to, I'd like to just also see more of her on her own terms, how she's coping with her like everything that she's overcome so far, and just sort of I think she also had an interesting dynamic, vying for leadership in a positive way that challenged baseball, interestingly. I think there was a lot going on with that character, a lot more than just like stereotype of cleans everything. I think, yeah.
I was so sad when Soap was eliminated.
I'm so glad that she lasted as long as she did, because for a while I thought that Box was gonna boot her out, but she survived to at least sing.
And we love Box.
We love Box. But she
was
almost eliminated before she could even sing "Keep on Cleaning." So glad we at least got that.
That is a very good point.
Episode 8 and 9 for her were good.
It's an iconic moment.
I definitely want to also say Soap, but I also, just as a bit of in the current state of how the show works, I would love to see what late game cheesy would be like.
Yeah.
Just because it would be such a fun dynamic against all the current characters that we have. It would be so out of place, but also where could we go with it? Soap, I would love to bring back the most because she would fit so well with the current dynamic. But if we could get a character that just didn't fit, how would be able to kind of break the algorithm a little bit?
See, that's how I kind of feel about Tissues as well, in that kind of spot with cheesy.
Tissue is honorary mention.
He would be so. Would he have grown tremendously, or would he just be such a good juxtaposition to everyone else? I would love to see. I would like to jump into an alternate reality to see how all these different things would play out.
I mean, he was the first boot of the show, so I think him getting dropped in at final 6, final 5, it's and now Tissues is back in. If he were to join there, I feel the contestants have gone through so much, they're so emotionally raw, and he'd be like, "Hey guys."
Myth.
Yeah, there'd be he would be such a weird addition there.
Still a little sick, so stay away. Make sure you practice social distancing.
Oh yeah, he'd be.
Wash your hands. Sing a song while you wash your hands. Yeah.
Song. Make sure it's at least 20 seconds.
Every now and then, I think, man, I miss Nickel. He's
an iconic part of the show. I mean,
I'm glad we did what we did, because that was a plan for a long time, and I think the story went well. But I miss having him involved.
When I would write a me phone line, I would always just have the impulse to respond back with Nickel, because I felt like he always had the go-to zinger right after. So that was definitely something getting used to once he was gone. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, I mean, what I liked is that a part of him was able to kind of rub off onto Knife, and we have Knife take a bit of a piece and he passes the torch to Knife with the sarcasm. But Nickel for sure was super fun. You could write Nickel being have all these zingers and no repercussions because it's Nickel. It just works.
You brought up something interesting when it comes to how dwindling down a cast, and I always like the concept of folding in character concepts into other characters as they go. I was also thinking about Knife and Nickel. We get the weight of the light bulb and paintbrush relationship gets folded into light bulb a little bit. And you still feel the weight of what they've been through together through light bulb. I have some others in mind. Some old.
A fan in test tube with test tube, maybe. I mean, we'll see.
Who's to say, really?
Who's to say? Definitely not us. Definitely not us.
It probably someone else. I'm sure.
I love it.
I'm looking around for more.
I got one from this is an easy one from Texas, the cool guy. It was specifically for Adam, but we could all answer it if we want. Say Inanimate Insanity Anniversary 9 and say a random line from an II episode. Don't care what episode or season it is. Please read this.
Does it have to be? Wait, from an episode?
From an episode, yeah, just any line from the show. So I think use this as a moment to spotlight whatever underrated
what's
iconic.
So it's say this and then a random quote, right? What was the first part that we
Inanimate Insanity Anniversary 9. Yeah.
Anniversary 9. Awesome.
All right, I got one.
Okay.
Inanimate Insanity Anniversary 9. No, you!
Okay, I'll do one. Inanimate Insanity Anniversary 9. Hey there, breast full of paint. How's that pizza going? Oh Lord, it's gone. Oh, what do we do? I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Time for the best callback.
Yeah.
Inanimate Insanity Anniversary 9. Knife-erific.
Yes.
Inanimate Insanity
Sorry.
Anniversary 9. Give me your monies!
That's a deep cut. That's a commercial reference.
Okay, OJ, I caused you a lot of pain this morning. You deserve this.
No, stop it!
I
Stop
have
it!
feelings about that.
Pain.
There's
Pain.
It's pain. Pain.
It was meant to be pain.
Can't unhear it. Well, who can forget Bucket Brigade?
Consider them raised. Yes.
Consider them raised.
Oh
Wait,
my.
that should have been the one that I said.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Inanimate Insanity Anniversary 9. Consider them raised.
I literally threw that because we had him saying it at first, and then he says it again after Nickel, the whole that alliance is talking, and then I just threw it in the audio when the platform's literally raised. I don't think I even told you guys.
I love that.
Since it's 9 years, should we celebrate by singing Island of Misfit Objects from episode
No.
9?
No.
No, Shelly, don't cheat on Matt. He's a nice dude.
He's a nice dude. I don't even know how to do the old paper voice.
Oh my gosh, wait, I want to share this because I thought this was really funny. When I was doing a rewatch of the first season with Lauren, who's a graphic designer for the show, we came up with the theory that when they watch Desperate Housewives, they say, Shelly, don't cheat on Matt. Shelly is supposed to be a seashell,
Yes.
and Matt is a Matt.
I really liked that. I
So
accept
perfect.
that as canon. Yeah.
Yes, that we'll just leave it as.
I mean, I'll say the same thing about, like, whenever I see Walmart, I'm like, oh yeah, a wall. And whenever I see Dora, I kind of spell like a door. And I'm like,
Yeah.
they're objects, you know.
Yeah. It'd be objects.
Take it as you will.
We thought this all through. Clearly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, season 2 is so much about like making sense of season 1.
Yeah.
Maybe while we're,
Yeah.
well, I was gonna say I definitely want to consider this conversation, but maybe we can move to some drawing requests while we continue with our Q&A.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Fantastic. Let's do
I want to
it.
give a shout out to Elysia Noble, who says happy anniversary to us. And I was at her birthday party recently, so that was
that's the
pretty
birthday
cool.
party you went to. I heard about that. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you guys so much for having me
Awesome.
again. Anyway, that is it.
Nice. This builds a little on what we were just saying before. This is from the chat and YouTube. Jiggly Jellyfish. Did you guys always have these plot points jotted down originally, or did you start making them up on the fly? And that's definitely. I mean, at a certain point midway through season 1, yeah, we were working on this stuff. Like we knew. I mean, we also knew, even in the finale when we teased about getting a personal assistant for MePhone, we knew that Toilet was a common.
We had a
But,
lot
yeah.
of early, like, before season 2 started, ideas that were like before episode 1 came out. I think we were like light bulb time travel adventure.
Yes, I was really pushing for that, which is why in the first episode of season 2, Fan mentioned the time machine because I wanted
So maybe
to.
we gotta lay the seeds, yeah.
Yeah.
And heckin', I think the very first idea that we were all agreed on before going into season 2 is something that we still haven't shown yet. So like, still something's out there. Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think what. Yeah, actually, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
you gotta be careful.
But yeah, so I don't want to say what it is because I think I know what we're talking about. But yes, and then there were, but to also go into that question as well, we do come up with a lot of the plots obviously along the way. Sometimes we come up with them. We'll come up with a plot for episode 10 when we were writing episode 6, or we'll come up with a plot for episode 12 as we are writing episode 12. Like there is no real pattern to it. It's kind of just that whenever is convenient, whenever our 4 minds combined and we're able to come up with something, either it's for something that's going to happen in the next episode or something that's going to happen in 5 episodes.
I think it's always going to be a combination of kind of like the more overarching ideas and then like the on-the-fly ideas. I think any show has that, and I think that can especially be said for ours, for sure.
Right, because you have to plan long term. You got to plan long term, but also, I mean, if you have to also be open for if a new idea comes along that's really good, you can't just go, well, I have my big plan on the wall, so I can't change it because we weren't going to do that. So it has to be a nice, healthy balance of forward thinking, but also being open to new ideas. Yeah, and that is what I'd recommend to all of you.
We are going to use this time to switch over to some drawings, maybe. That could be fun.
If technology permits, yes.
Yes, granted technology permits. So let's move on over to that. We will still, however, continue with Q&A as we do this. Maybe like some of us will do drawings, some of us will continue to look at questions. But overall, we're going to have a fun time.
Yeah, requests are a good idea for drawings as well. Oh, here we go. I'm seeing maybe zoom out a little bit.
Well, it's very, very close.
Whoop, whoop.
No, Adam, you're moving the wrong thing. Oh.
No, I'm not.
You know, it's delayed for us though.
Oh, I see.
I'm trying to get this to focus.
Almost got it.
I see what you guys are saying. It's very difficult to do this.
Move up.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's harder than it looks.
Move up.
I can't. It's too.
Okay,
we're just gonna stop it here.
Just leave it there. We're just gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it there, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this little tiny area, and how about we one by one draw something for people in this tiny little thing right by this face. That's
the best day
right
of my
here,
life.
right here.
How small is that anyway? It's a small area.
Let's just I don't know. We're figuring things out as we go.
Yeah.
I could adjust it, but I'm gonna have to turn the screen off. Again,
long-term planning mixed with on-the-fly ideas. That's what we're all about here. Okay.
Mix it up. We can while this is being figured out, always roll with questions. But if you have any doodle requests as well, let us know.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I love it.
Oh, this is an interesting one. I think
give it to me. Let me know. Tell me.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say it. I just was gonna say it was interesting. Omega Roller Inc. says, which II Infinity character was most fun to write, or which one was your fave?
Oh, that's a good question.
Shell. Shell is perfect, and I'll settle for no less. When I hear the voice, I just feel it's delightful, and that has nothing to do with anything else other than the vocal performance. Perfect. I want a Shell show.
I like Black Hole a lot. I just think that not only it being like a dry voice, but it being a young voice, I think, mixed with the lines that Black Hole was given, it's just a killer combination.
Yeah.
But Hey Bale holds a special place for sure.
Oh yeah, wait. So is this about
Infinity
characters?
Yeah.
So Hey Bale is. I loved Hey Bale specifically because I was with Madeline when we recorded for Hey Bale and for Bandana, and it was so fun. We were just coming up with like voices, and there were a few improv lines, but Hey Bale was just super fun.
Well, it was nice to finally get that because that was a deleted character for season 2. So it gave us all the warm fuzzies to see them finally on screen.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have one drawing request, which is draw a light bulb snapping with the Infinity Gauntlet, which I will happily do because that is something she 1000% has the power to do.
I'm not done drawing mine though.
Thanos has been a big thing on Amino. That's
I love that.
Thanos. Yeah.
Thanos.
Guys, I'm using my trackpad to draw Luigi. It's not easy.
Well, maybe we could figure out the crop first.
Okay, I'll figure out the crop. Everyone's a critic.
Someone spent $2 to request me phone with human limbs. Let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that in mind and close to our hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's acknowledge it. Say very nice, and let's move on.
How's this?
Okay.
Is this crop okay?
It's the delay.
Yeah, I know. There's still
slightly.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think
we'll
this
get
is
there.
pretty good.
There we go. Much better.
That's a little bit better. And now what you have to do, Adam, is you have to zoom out in Aggie.io. So click the magnifying glass.
I have to zoom out.
Magnifying glass, get over there.
Yeah, you have to click the magnifying glass at the bottom of your tool thing. This is going to take a bit of maneuvering, folks. So stand by. So you're going to grab the magnifying glass.
Yes, Designs. I mentioned Thanos. You're welcome.
Okay, I zoomed out. Now what do I do?
Well, wait. Oh, there we go. That's already. It's mind you. There's a lag in the stream. So,
yeah.
Well, zoom out so we can see the whole. So we can see the whole canvas.
But I don't know how to move the canvas. Like I'm trying to scroll.
The hand that's two selections above the magnifying glass.
Yeah, on the left. There we go.
Boom.
Wait. It's really funny because I have to wait and see 5 seconds later if it worked.
Yeah, true. All right.
I'll just assume that it worked.
It worked.
Yeah, Adam's a smart guy. He's a smart guy.
And then now, if you, I don't want to be picky. I wish you could zoom out a bit more, but only if you feel like it.
You know what? You guys try doing this. It's hard because there's all these other windows.
It's not. All right, this is our canvas for now. All right, let's just go with it.
I just want to thank Google Hangouts again for not existing anymore. We really appreciate it.
We got a message in the chat from our friend Mike and Knikel. Happy anniversary, everyone. I hope you all have the bestest day ever. Last weekend in my animation class, I had to do a presentation on someone in animation. I ended up doing my presentation on Adam.
Whoa! Nice. Michael,
Yeah.
thank you so much. That it actually is like really, really endearing. Like I really, really appreciate that. Like I'm very thankful. Also, I remember that Lauren put up a tweet that one of his professors at Savannah College of Art and Design put up like how to get into animation or something, and put Lightbulb as the like header of his presentation. Now I don't think that he was aware that it was from a show, but he is an animation professor, so I want to give him more credit. So I'm going to say thank you to that professor for doing that. That is very cool, and we all appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Lawrence, Professor.
Yeah, that was
Whoever you
hilarious. I love seeing whenever the actors inexplicably pop up in real life, like the General Electric ad with Lightbulb.
Oh my
gosh, that was wild.
Oh my god, that was
Lightbulb
so
used
weird.
in legitimate advertising.
Yeah.
That was awful. Have we ever told that story? I don't know.
I think we might have, but it's been a long time. I bet
it's been like a good 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, this was around when season 2 started, so it would have been a long time.
Longer,
really nuts. But basically, when I was a 14, 15-year-old, I don't know, something like that.
Sure.
That's when season 1 started, yeah.
I think, it was snowing out. This was in, like, suburban New York, so it's cold and kind of desolate. And I was just chilling, and, I get a call from this girl I went to school with, who, for her privacy, I will not name her at the moment, but she was like, hey, Adam, I think that I just got the mail, and there's an ad for this generator company. They're selling these generators at a discount price, but I think your light bulb is on their ad. And, our character, isn't the most... she's a little generic looking, on the surface from a design point of view. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, it's probably just some other light bulb. I'm like, no, it's not. And she's like, no, I really think it is. Like, I've seen your videos. So then I go to my mailbox, and, we're all in the same town. So I look in there, and what do you know? There's an advertisement for Generac generators, and there's Lightbulb going whoa on the ad. And clearly, I was not made aware of this at all. It went to like so many homes in the Long Island area.
I got it in my home. Yeah, I got it.
There you go. And I'm like, oh my god, that's awful. So I'm like, I'm gonna put a stop to this. So I find their number. I give them a call, and they're like, hello, this is Generac generators. How can I help you? And I'm like, you stole my light bulb. And they're like, okay, kid, like, I don't know what you're talking about, but whatever. And then my dad was like, oh, wow, no, they're not going to, they're not going to listen to, like, a 14-year-old kid. So he calls him, and it's like, look, dude, like, I'm going to give you a cease and desist order right now in your mailbox. If you
my God.
And the guy's like, whoa. At that point, that guy was like, oh, snap. Okay, I think they're actually telling the truth. So then...
not worth it to keep the light bulb at that point.
No, I wouldn't say so. So luckily, everything was all good in the end.
We got a direct message from the Michael Brazone just now about the anniversary saying, wow, they remembered I had... Which is the most Brazone thing to say.
That is awesome. That is so awesome. I wish he could just jump on right now, but I don't think he even has a Discord.
Yeah.
Should we give him a call and see if he picks up
unfortunately
on the phone? Wants to say hi for the anniversary?
Go ahead.
I mean, can't hurt.
While you're doing it, if you wanna zoom out on the canvas, that'd be cool.
Text him maybe that he'll be on a stream.
Fair.
Just to see if he's okay with that. But that would be a lovely surprise guy.
Yes, that would be a great surprise.
Michael Brazone, you are live!
Michael Brazone, I've been kidnapped. So from Lindsay Fikes in the YouTube chat, question: what?
It's just transitions, you know. What are those?
Speaking of transitions, a question from Lindsay Fikes. We saw that MePhone took MePad with him before the show even started, but where was he for season 1 and the start of season 2? As you may see in the end of episode 13, we have a flashback, and you could tell because it's like all tinted and nice, like the flashbacks are. MePad was not done processing at that point because it was a device that would not have been done until the future. Steve Cobbs seems to work ahead of schedule. The future is so yesterday, after all. So he had MePad ready, but he wouldn't be turning on for a while. So MePhone had saved him, but...
Well, we could see in the flashback that there were, like, many updates to go, correct? That's how it's worded?
Yes, there were updates as well, yeah. So
it's on update, who knows, like 9 out of 3,000. I don't remember the exact number, but you know, then come the time for season 2. Oh, there he is, ready to party.
Ready to party. I couldn't.
By the way, someone requested a suitcase gardening and with balloons, so that's what I'm drawing right now.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Make sure you bring the flowers.
I'm gonna delete Luigi because he's not necessary. How do I delete him? Do I have to
erase him? I
have to erase? Oh man.
Probably, unless you drew Luigi on another. I don't know why I'm explaining to you how this stuff works.
Well, it's because this is a new software.
How this works. It's confusing.
Oh yeah, you're moving him. Yeah, just move him away.
Yeah, there you go. I erased the heck out of him, so he's gone.
Bye.
There we go. I'm drawing.
Only we could zoom out a little bit.
He's a gun.
Oh, mamma mia! He's a gun.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting flashbacks to Disney, Brian.
Oh, Disney. Oh, what at Disney?
Luigi's Ride.
So we went to Disney California Adventure last summer.
Oh my god, I was there.
We were trying to hit up all the best rides. Yeah, Justin unfortunately had to go home. But 3 of us were there, and we were hitting up all the best rides in Disney California Adventure. So of course that included Luigi's Casa della Tires, which we waited online for, like in the beating sun. But you kept seeing. So basically, the way the ride works is you get into your car, and then they all do a big choreographed dance together. But you had to wait a while, and you got to hear all of the very stereotypical Italian music as he'll be like, "Oh, mamma mia, look at them dance." And we just kept making jokes about if there was a horrible accident on the ride, what pre-recorded message would play about Guido, what have you done? Oh, sorry, mistake. And it's like the hardest I've laughed maybe my whole life.
I remember because we were talking about it, right? We're like, what would happen if some kid got ran over by one of the cars on this ride? And we always theorized that there would be a built-in message where Luigi was like, "Oh, everyone to pause the ride," and then there was a moment of silence, and then the guy on the intercom is just like, "Hello, everyone, please exit your vehicles." So, but all of the music and everything would cut out at a precise
moment. To flat the tire. Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you checked them, Guido. Yeah. We were crying, and for the rest of the day, we went on so many amazing rides. But I'd keep asking everybody, "What was your favorite ride of the day?" And everyone would just say Luigi, because
yeah, honestly, it probably was
so much.
That and the Ferris wheel were probably my favorite ones.
The Ferris wheel that spun, yeah. Well, that would roll back and forth.
It shakes while you're in it.
Adam, I have made a guide for you on where the magnifying glass button is.
Oh my god! Thank you so much.
Here.
Where is it?
So now you can click it and zoom out. I noted it on your screen. I drew it in the specific spot so that way it would crop on your screen.
And blue, the here.
I mean, I could do this, right?
Here.
So now it's like really zoomed out.
I mean, okay,
We'll
it's gonna
see it soon.
show me in a second.
Not to be
But
confused.
then
with
I can't
Yeah.
draw as easily because it's so.
Yeah,
zoomed
not
out
to be
on my
confused with
computer.
here.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes. Look at all this new space that we're getting.
Oh, look at that!
Oh my gosh, I could draw a
Oh,
butt.
I love it. Yes,
Please don't.
Adam, this is a million times better. Thank you.
Of course. What? Why else am I here?
No
Because
other
we
reason.
like you.
Well, you know what we are here for? We're here for the anniversary, and we would not be here right now if it wasn't for the great Brazone. And so I wanted to personally give Brazone a little call and see if he wants to say hi to all of you. So I'm going to do that right now.
Oh my gosh! What a
Yes. Brazone, voice actor of Lightbulb.
voice of light bulb. One of the
Alright.
founding members of this great institution.
I'm calling him now.
Oh man, get ready, guys. He is just as wacky and wonderful.
Hello, Michael. Are you there?
Hello, is this Mario's Pizza?
Yeah, it's a Mario. It's a Mario's Pizza. Welcome.
Oh, Mario, hello.
You know, we are here. I don't know if you knew, getting up this morning, that it was 9 years in the making here today. Why don't you describe to the audience, not only what that means to you, but how you got roped into these shenanigans, these hijinks?
Oh wait, they can hear me?
They can.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so cool. Oh yeah, this means a lot. I mean, I love this show. This is great. I didn't know. I had no idea this was going to become what it was. I thought Adam was going to just, I thought Adam was going to like try his best, but then end up failing. But
That's not what we used to tell him.
surpassed
We
everyone's
used to be very
expectation.
supportive.
And you guys all, and you all four of you did a great job. Like you're all amazing.
Aw.
I wish I could have been, I wish I could have been able to do what you guys are doing,
Hey, you're doing your own thing. You're doing great, okay?
I mean, yeah, I'm doing my own
You're
thing,
right, you're
too,
with
yeah,
us.
Yeah, there you go. And you are the light bulb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's also pretty impressive.
There you go. That is pretty impressive. Exactly. How are you doing on this fine 9-year anniversary?
Oh, I'm doing great. I didn't even know this was the anniversary. Wait. Oh, so this was the day that you created?
So this is the day that
you thought of,
episode
or-
1 of season 1 was uploaded onto YouTube.
Oh, so April. Oh wow, April, what is today? April 1st?
Yeah, it's April
April
1st.
1st.
I thought it was like April. Oh wow, I thought it was like at the. Oh yeah, I guess this is probably when it happened.
We were in middle school. We were in 8th grade.
Yeah, but this wasn't the day when you. The day when you like. This is the day when it first aired, not when you like thought of the.
Yeah.
not when you came up
Yeah.
with-
So that was probably in February, January, I think, is when we were
Yeah.
having the original
Gotta
discussion.
make an anniversary for that.
Woo!
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I was watching some of it. I didn't really get. I was watching it like live when you called. I didn't.
Oh, sweet.
I
Okay.
know it's a delay.
Well, you saw a little bit of it, and that's,
Yeah, I saw a little bit.
so you get the gist here.
Yeah, I got the gist.
Well, Brazone, stay tuned because you don't know what hijinks are going to be unraveled soon. So just stay tuned, all right, buddy?
Yeah, I want to be surprised.
Oh,
I
hijinks,
don't
how
want
they
to.
got
I
announced.
like being
And-
surprised.
We won't tell you anything more.
Cool.
Reminder to the audience, perhaps a surprise at a point towards the
Well,
end.
tell them to get ready for me.
Mayhap.
Because I'll be coming. I'll be coming in to the meetup over the summer.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That is a really good point, Brazone. That there is a meetup in the works. However, the details on those have become a little bit more cloudy given recent events. So we
right,
are
yeah.
holding back on updates at the current moment. But when we have
Oh,
it,
yeah, right.
you're gonna be there.
Oh yes, I will be there.
Whoa!
I've never been to LA. I kind of want to go. I've never been to LA.
Wow. Well, we got to get you out there, bro. We're gonna make it
Yeah,
happen.
I had never been
Oh
to
yes,
Los
I'll be
Angeles.
coming.
Yeah. Oh,
It'll be the
man.
first time you can meet him.
Yeah,
Big-
that's
big-
right.
Big day.
The first time that
Yeah.
you guys are gonna meet this man, the man behind really the beginning. So we're we're really excited, man.
The brightest-
You're doing well overall. You're doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm
Good.
still working a lot.
That's good to hear. Is everything shut down given the situation? Are you working from home more?
I mean, one of my jobs is shut down, but the other two are still good. So I'm still going at 2 out of 3.
Wow,
Heck yeah.
that's insane, especially for New York State. That's actually insane.
Yeah, I know.
True blue gelatin.
Michael, best of luck to you, buddy. Seriously, I wanna call you
Yeah.
later just to personally catch up with you because it's been a while. So
Yeah, we can talk later. Yeah.
all right, cool. We'll put a time in the
Always
good old
great to hear from
calendar
you.
that is very free at the moment because I can't go anywhere. So you got it, buddy. Okay. Thanks for saying hi to everybody.
Yeah, sure. Cool.
All
This is
right.
awesome. Yeah.
Talk later, man.
All right, bye, everyone. Bye, everyone. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
There you go. And that was the Michael Brazone, the voice of Lightbulb on Inanimate Sanity's first and second seasons. There you go.
I'm so glad he was able to stop by.
Me too.
Yeah, that was so great. And Brazone is just so funny and so amazing.
Yeah, safe for work drawing requests only, even though work has been canceled for many people. Oh boy. Okay.
Someone asked for Taco and Microphone hanging out together, so I'm gonna draw them sitting together.
Classic duo right there.
I'm gonna make my Microphone sitting on Nichols' head, and then I'm gonna have them drinking some tea.
Yes.
I'll
I'd
draw
love to make you
Taco
that.
here. There's Taco, sorta.
Yeah.
I like that. Nintendo Star 64 Productions. Can you draw Lightbulb as Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents? It just felt oddly fitting to me. I don't know.
Go for it,
About
Brian.
time we got that.
Oh no! That'll be terrible.
Okay, so Brian, you're gonna say a request and not do
Okay,
it?
okay. You know what? You
Whoa.
asked for it. You asked for it.
I did ask for it. Also, Blue Gelatin requested Yin Yang eating dough, which was a very fun event that happened. And then I decided to also draw Blue Gelatin because I recall a request for that earlier.
I always forget that Yin Yang ate dough. That's insane. Sorry, I just wanted to point that out. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, in case you missed it. Yeah.
He ate him.
Yeah.
Well, here's a fun question.
starving.
What was it like? From Alrania? The name disappeared from me. Well, the question was, Alorina Tran. What was it like meeting Carrie and Michael for the first time?
Oh, this is a really good
Oh my
question, actually.
They're delightful. Oh my gosh. Where do I start?
I was pretty awestruck because we had known of them for such a long. Adam had met them. Adam was the first to meet them, but it was very exciting. They're so nice. They're all lovely. The whole crew was just lovely.
Yeah, that was really
Maybe
crazy, honestly. A really crazy, like, I think, going back to, like, the beginning of where this all began, I was sitting in art class in 8th grade, being a fan of what they were doing, and keep in mind, they're our age, right? So they're also just as young as we are, but I feel like the distance apart and just how sheerly impressive what they did was, I didn't really, like, process that, I think, until I met them, too. It's like, wow, these guys are, like, our age. It's awesome. And, yeah.
That was something that I didn't process either.
It was a really insane experience meeting them. I think the first time I met them was at the original VidCon meetup that we had, which was super, super cool. And that was, I think, in 2016, 2017, something like that.
Sounds right.
So that was truly crazy, and it's just amazing to see, how far they've both individually gone, and they're both really amazing people, and I'm very, very thankful that I was able to meet both of them because they're both great, and they're both in California too. So that is pretty cool and convenient as well.
When I first met Michael, which was 2 years ago now, I remember we were also at VidCon, and I remember just like it was very interesting how casual we both were first talking to each other because I very much knew who he was. I mean, I didn't fully know if he knew who I was, but we were kind of talking, and like through the casual conversation, I just said, "Hey, just so you know, like you are a huge inspiration to me. Like you are incredible. Thank you and your brother for creating the show." Like I kind of just like dumped a whole bunch of praise on him at once because I was like, I have to say this because like it's incredible meeting you in person, and we are talking so casually, but I just need to let you know this. And he was very, very nice about it.
It's awesome.
He's great. He's a great guy. They're both great. They're all great.
And then meeting the rest of the crew was really awesome as well. Anybody see any fun drawing requests?
Drawing requests.
Well, I tried my best.
Nicolay yelling at Nickel.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Well, wait. We already have Nickel drawn, so now I'm just gonna draw Nicolay.
Perfect. Everyone's favorite Inanimate Insanity character. I love it.
We got a question from Leo Slightly. Are there going to be more videos about line recording, really like the taco and knife ones?
There is. So it's funny you say that because I was actually just looking back at that today. I guess I was just nostalgic and looking at II videos. There is something in that vein that we could post, but I can't say anything else about it for now.
There you go. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
And I always record mine just for funsies.
Someone said draw Shelly and Matt. Yes.
Oh, snap. That's great.
Perfect.
I didn't realize that. It's a tweet, and there was a reply tweet that finishes and says, can I get a shout out from Knife and Fan? It would be an honor.
All right, do it.
Who are we shouting out?
So today we are shouting out Leo Slightly, also known as Slightly Leo. Not to be
Leo
confused.
Slightly. Well, I'm going to give him much more than a slight shout out here. Leo is great.
I think they're the best. I think they're better than Fan thinks they are.
Well, you know what? I don't think we have to make this into a competition. I know we met through a competition. I know we met through a competition, but I don't try to see life only through that lens.
Is it because you lost? Oh.
I don't see it as losing. I see it as being forcibly removed.
It's not because he lost. It's because he hurt my feelings.
Touched him. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. And you hurt my feelings, by the way.
These are the voices. These are the voices I hear every day, and they never ever leave.
That's a good point. Shout out to Matthew.
No,
Software.
I literally hear these voices every day with audio editing. That was great. I love being able to do characters talking to other characters on stream. The only issue is that a lot of my characters are just very loud, and I don't want to be super loud right now because the people in the house that are with me do not want to hear me scream at the moment.
You don't know that.
They must love you, though. I mean, like, they'll forgive it.
And no,
it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission, they say.
I love how unapologetically Taylor's just like, no, they won't.
no, they won't. They just won't. Okay. Let's knife and trophy and a boxing fight. Ooh.
Why don't we find some more fun Q&A questions here? First of all, I do want to say I wanted to give a quick update recap because we're now like a good amount in. I want to say, first of all, we're doing a Q&A, we're doing drawing, we're here to answer your questions. For the Super Chat people, we really appreciate all your donations again. You guys are amazing how generous you are. All of the money you are donating is going to the ACLD Foundation, Adult Children Learning Disabilities. So that is where it's going, just so you know where it is. And just wanted to give that quick update in case people weren't here from the beginning.
Perfect. I just drew Big Orange Spoon as a request.
Oh,
yes!
Yeah, that's awesome.
Big Orange Spoon.
Big Orange Spoon!
I love Bodo. Y'all, Bodo is so good. I love Bodo.
That's Big Orange Chicken.
Bodo is great.
Big Orange Spoon.
Big Orange Chicken was from Bodo.
Yes.
Oh, Big Orange Spoon. I thought you said Big Orange Chicken. Well, still, go watch Bodo. But I also love Big Orange Chicken and Big Orange Spoon.
I agree. Go watch Bodo.
Great song.
I love that there's a trend of big orange objects. Like,
I don't know why I even had a Big
called
Orange Spoon. I don't think we still have that anymore. Oh no! Did we lose Taylor?
Are we getting Robo Taylor? Is he
We're getting
back?
Robo Taylor.
No way.
Oh my god! Finally.
About time. Happy anniversary, fellas.
That's right.
It wouldn't be complete without Robo Taylor.
It wouldn't be complete without without my
You gotta be kidding.
You
can't be.
You can't write this.
connection.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god, that's insane.
All right. Well, Robo Taylor has.
Should we erase the
come
canvas?
Come back with a vengeance. Yeah, I think it's time to clear it up.
What? I'm almost done writing my little rights.
What are you writing?
Oh wait, that should be cap. That should be capital.
I'm erasing my characters anyway. Does anyone else have some fun questions that they found via social media that we can tackle here?
Well, let's see. There's a whole bunch everywhere.
Social media is the future. Let's figure this out.
Draw a random person taking Fan to the hospital, and that person is saying, "Off to the hospital."
Is there a way to quickly erase everything on the canvas, or no?
Taylor?
Don't ask him right now.
Yeah, Taylor's going through a...
No!
Taylor's going through a phase at the moment.
Oh no, he was eliminated.
Well,
he can't come back.
There's no
he
entry
left.
station.
He can't come back.
He's not allowed. Yeah, Adam, make sure you kick him.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Good.
Wait, I think he's cool sometimes, guys.
Oh boy. Let's see.
I'm texting him now. Because I'm not sure where he
Twitter is blowing
Does anyone
up.
have any fun anniversary stories? Because this is the 9-year anniversary here. Is there anything we want to go over that maybe people wouldn't know about, given our 9-year journey here?
Gee.
People wouldn't know about. I mean, this is the thing. If in case it wasn't already, we started from humble beginnings. So if you're out there and you think, "Gosh, I wish I could do what they do," you definitely can. You definitely can. We started from literally nothing. We've been, and all the talk of work from home now, we've been working from home this whole time. And you could do it, just assemble your resources, get started. It's okay if it doesn't look amazing at first, but you can make a lot of friends and you can learn a lot and just express yourself in any way that you wish. But especially if it's animated, because animation is the best.
Yeah, I can't agree more. It's just like what I always say is just like do what, just get software and, look up tutorials and just go for it. Like you don't need to be handed a show. Like you can make one right now. That's what's so amazing about the time we're in at the moment, is it's just everyone has that ability. So,
Yeah.
it's amazing. Taylor, are you back yet?
I think I took a listen to the stream and it seems that Robo Taylor cameo again, but he's dead now. I killed him and I'm back.
Okay, good. Yeah, because the old Taylor wouldn't be able to. But if this is a new and improved Taylor,
This is a Taylor 9.0.
well, it's about time because frankly, I was getting really tired of it. But of course, you wouldn't take offense to that because you're not. So
Oh no, not at all.
No, I am not. No,
Good.
old Taylor's in the past and he's dead.
good. Let the past time. I mean, kill it if you have to. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Because he's dead.
Like in a nice way.
Yeah, in a good way, in a family-friendly way.
In a great way.
Don't tell your
Yes,
parents
of
about
course.
this.
Okay.
Anyways, I
we
erased.
speak to
We can put more drawing requests on, but you guys need to erase your. You guys need to erase your layers so we can fit.
Oh, okay.
We can fit
Don't
more
worry.
requests on.
Yeah, we're on it. Yep, I am all erased.
Yeah. but that's
100% all the way 100% erased.
Unless you don't.
Oh, okay. So Taylor made me to
But
install.
anyways,
Dave.
let's see. All right, I'm looking. Can you draw a test tube
Hey,
trying to
don't say
find the
it.
cure for
We'll get them on
coronavirus?
It's a thing that we're all experiencing. I can't just stay quiet about it.
Yeah, I did see the question asked what our thoughts on it, and I mean we're not fans of it. It's not good.
Hey, whoa.
I'm sorry.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, wow, Justin, you have a
It's
hot
the
take
worst.
for us?
I'm gonna say it's the worst. I'm not even a small fan, unlike Brian.
Oh, way to turn it around on me. Don't like it at all. Not good. Very bad. Alexander's no good. Very bad. Okay, let's see.
Let's get the
Laren
best questions ever. Go ahead, Brian. Speak
Laren-
your story.
Laren asks, "Yo, happy 9 years, and can I get a shout out from just everyone?" Hello, Laren. There's your shout out.
Hello, Larry. How are you doing today? Ah!
It was a shout out. That was what you asked for.
Yeah, you need to shout it out. That's how it goes. You know what I mean?
It's not the end of the stream yet. We
You know
can't
what's great,
stream.
too? I have-
illegal.
No, we
Every
can't
window
stream. We gotta
open.
save it.
Because as you guys know, if you're live streaming, it takes a lot of energy from your computer. It gets really hot in the room. So I have every single window open.
You're
so
telling me.
When I scream like this!
that means my whole building.
Oh my
and
God.
Pretty much everyone can hear it outside, and so that is what I love, is to get people on their toes. That's what our show's about.
If you're in Los Angeles, go outside and you might hear test tube. Actually, wait, don't go outside. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, stay in your homes, everyone. Stay in your
The
homes.
moment they open the door. Oh, no.
Hi, everyone. I just want to let you all know that I am quarantining in my laboratory. And, that's it. Goodbye.
Get it, guys. It's
It's a
Ken.
pretty nice, large laboratory. I wouldn't
mind it
putting in
either.
there for a little while. got
Well,
soda
there can
and
only be so
everything?
many people in there, Justin. There can only be so many people. Oh boy.
Okay. Justin, someone asked you to draw a paper.
I can do that. I know how to do that. Let's do it.
Yes, do it.
Some things are tough to draw, but when it's kind of just
Paper.
like a rectangle
Paper.
and circles, I know shapes, guys. Like, so, I got this.
Someone asked me to draw OJ playing Animal Crossing, which I will 1000% do because that is exactly what I have been doing for the past couple days.
Megan Caesar has a question, and it's: how are the eliminated contestants, and how is Tissue's condition?
Not any better. Thanks for asking.
I think honestly they're kind of doing what we're all doing right now. They're staying inside and just trying to take it easy.
That's right. Look to their example.
Yeah, there you go.
Staying away from other people is a specialty, as per test tube.
I am not signed into the Inanimate tweet account right now. I am signed into my personal account, so that has been troublesome in finding all of the questions. So I should probably.
I've been looking at it.
Type at Inanimate tweet, and then you'll find it.
Oh yeah, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, don't worry. I've been keeping.
I have one actually from the great Alexander Miranda.
Ooh.
So it's Happy 9th Anniversary. I've been a big fan of your show for years. I will leave you one question for the Inanimate Sanity crew. What was your favorite episode to work on?
Ooh.
Gosh.
It's a tie between 7 and 12.
12 came to my mind pretty quickly because I'm like there's such a strong positive energy while working on that show. All right, well that episode in particular. So there's just the vibes made for an extra good atmosphere, even compared to the lovely atmosphere as per the norm.
Yeah.
I don't know, but then there's episodes like 13 and perhaps other ones that are just exciting. Like I just get these ideas out there, really wanting to express them to the world. So like,
I think from 11 onwards for me, because I still remember. I remember being in a call with you, Justin, and doing the outline and like staying up really late, and then looking at it again the next morning. Because sometimes you'll be like, "Oh, I feel like I have a great idea," but it's like really late, and you come back the next day and you're like, "What was I thinking?" But I think like the soul of it when we looked the next day, like we had everything that was going on with Suitcase and the Alliance. We had how Mike and Taco tied in, and it really felt like everything was coming together. But episode 12 too, I mean, that was just a story we had mentioned earlier. I'd want to do it for a long time, not just light bulb time travel wise, but everything having to do with paintbrush as non-binary. That was a story that we wanted to tell, and we wanted to integrate it. Yeah. It felt important to tell, and we wanted to integrate it thematically into the episode, give it the significance and resonance that it deserved about that someone doesn't have to just be one of two things, as salt and pepper were thrown out there. So that's definitely a really special. Yeah,
that's great. I have two releases that actually come to mind for me. The first being season 1, episode 16, the finale. Because I don't know if anyone quite remembers, but this was during the all famous Hurricane Sandy, which
Oh, 17, you mean?
Oh,
17.
do I mean 17?
Yeah.
It was 17. I'm sorry. I am incorrect. 16, right. 16 is the one where paper is voted out, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. 17, or was it 18? Either way, there was an episode where Hurricane Sandy really decimated our town. We didn't have power for maybe a week and a half. I was showering in cold water. Sometimes I would even go to the local New York sports club just to shower because they had electricity, which was truly, I mean, it was a whole new level. You know, we were cold. We had nothing to do. All the schools were shut down. But what we did have was a little generator that my dad powered using gasoline. And if I plugged my computer into it, it could actually work for a few hours. So we finished up the episode, and I remember Brian brought his whole computer setup to my house, and we finished the episode during the hurricane when we had no power.
I remember that.
It was my desktop Mac, so I lugged it over because I had the recap that was like the mega recap of everything. So I literally physically brought it over to your house.
That's right, on a flash
couldn't-
drive. Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't have power. We didn't have a generator. So that was truly nuts. And yeah, I mean, that led to... I don't think it was even necessarily intended to be a split at first, but I mean, we were trying to stick to a strict monthly regimen back then. So we got episode 17 out, and then 18, even 18 was pushed back a little bit, just a few days.
Yeah.
But it was definitely worth it.
Yeah, it had to. You know, we did everything we can, and I think that's, you know, don't be so hard on yourself, kids. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
do your best.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's not going to be exactly what you want or what you expect, but, you know, just get it out, get it done. Get it done. That's the
Fellow
key.
kids.
You won't remember in 9
fellow
years
kids.
anyway, you know? You don't remember how hard it was. You'll just be like, oh, remember that video 9 years ago? Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I really I remember like a lot of the releases and how some of them felt and like how amazing some were, but I do remember working through that hurricane and how difficult it was.
It was nuts.
But I also remember for the Halloween episode for season 1, we thought that we were so crafty for releasing it on Halloween instead of November 1st. I remember we were like, oh my gosh, like we're so cool.
I still remember going trick-or-treating with Adam, also with Justin Miller, and then because at first it was called A Sugary Nightmare, I believe, and then you went home and then you changed it to Sugar Rush because you were like, that'd be so much better.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds correct.
Yeah.
Sugary Nightmare.
Someone asked for knife T. Someone asked for knife T posing, so I'm absolutely
We can
doing
make
that.
that happen. We have a request, but I assume that you wouldn't be up for voicing toilet at the moment, right? It's that'd be a little much.
Yo, do you guys
that
see
would probably
someone
be the
who's
one
joined the chat?
character I can't do it.
What's up?
You guys see who's joined the chat?
What happened now?
The great
Who joined
Mark,
the chat?
Mark Katz has entered the chat,
Oh,
and he asked
No
a
way.
question. I'm trying to find his question, but he asked something about hamburgers. And I know where Justin knows where this is going.
Oh, I know what he's gonna ask.
Why?
every time.
It's amazing.
I'm sorry, Justin.
It's
I'm
amazing.
really sorry.
It's awesome. I'm
Like
trying to
clockwork.
find it.
Well, if we can't find the question, then I guess then it's
We can
too
fill
late.
in the blanks. We know.
I know what the question is asking, so
I found it.
Yes.
I found
Possible Burger
No.
or Beyond Burger, only on bottom buns, of
oh,
course.
that's not what I was. Oh, only on the bottom buns. That's right.
it. What's the Beyond Burger?
So the Impossible Burger and the Beyond Burger are different, but they are both essentially plant-based hamburger substitutes. And I happen to like both of them. I think they're both great. I am a bigger fan of the Impossible Burger, but to kind of sum it up, I don't eat red meat. I haven't eaten any beef in the past 3 years. But the Impossible Burger is really good. So if you guys want to give that a shot, I recommend it. But it's essentially made from GMOs.
Yeah,
so
sure. Let's go to the restaurant
Adam
right now.
Katz approved.
Hey, you can order it on Postmates if you're not in New York City, okay? Come on.
That's true.
Postmates is
If
Adam
you
Katz
are in New
approved.
York City, I would still recommend ordering it.
Well,
No
you know what I
contact
think?
order.
I think it's about time we give Mr. Mark a call here because without him, none of us would be here at all for the show. So that's
It's
all.
only
I know.
fitting to phone him in.
That's right.
He always phones it in.
There we
He
go.
phones
Yeah, exactly. He me phones it in every episode. So I'm gonna give him a call. We'll see
He proves
how
that
it goes.
nothing is impossible burger with him.
That's right. Nothing is impossible.
That was
Burger.
really good.
I kind of rocked that one. I think we can just end the stream now.
Yeah.
I would like to say 10-minute warning for John and requests.
Hello, Mr. Mark. Are you there?
I think I am.
Well, I just want to let you know that you are on stream right now, and I just wanted to give you the opportunity to say anything you would like to the viewers after 9 years of this.
9 years. It's hard to believe it's been 9 years.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. That's like a good chunk of my whole life.
Pretty crazy. So that means that I was younger when it started, but you were younger when it started too.
Yeah, these are all great.
Woo!
These are all great points. Yeah, it's really insane. Is there anything you want to
The
tell
math
the
checks
viewers that maybe they wouldn't know about anything?
I think for me, a little inside baseball here on II,
Whoa.
I only became me phone because somebody else, Christian Potenza, bailed out. That's probably what I remember the most. I was the second choice. I had a pinch hit after never having done any voice acting in my entire life, and I was terrible.
No,
Adam gave me the hardest time
no.
during that first episode. Beat me up about how awful I was and couldn't take any direction. But somehow, 9 years later, we're still here.
There you go. I'm really glad I'm getting like the truly great, representation here on stream in front of 600 people. This is great.
He replaced the professional voice actor. He replaced them.
Well, yeah. Do you remember the
13-year-old son yell at me about how bad I was at voice acting?
Do you remember the setup with the GarageBand microphone with the sock?
I do. I did. That was the pop filter. It was very important.
Yeah, I don't think it actually did anything, to be honest. I feel like it didn't do anything. The sock.
But somehow I couldn't say any P's without making the filter pop.
Because it was a rock band mic and it was 90 cents. Yeah. They mass-produced the heck out of those things.
Our budget's increased a bit.
Yeah, the budget's increased slightly since the good old days of Anime Studio.
We can afford 99 cents.
That, of course, was before I was famous.
Well, is there anything you want to say to the viewers after 9 years?
It's been a great 9 years. It has changed my life, and I wouldn't have had it any other way.
There you go. You heard it here first from the Mark, who does the voice of MePhone 4 and is also my father. So there you go. Dad, they're clapping, but you can't hear them because they're in my headphones.
That's good. It's very exciting now. I'm very, very excited about it. Happy to help, and we hope that it goes on for another 9 years.
There you go.
There you go.
Thank you so much for saying that. It means a lot.
Time.
And stay tuned for the next 10 minutes because something might be coming. Might be brewing. All right, cool.
You guys, to the whole crew, you guys are amazing. Keep going. Keep it up. And I'm going to keep sending comments.
All right, cool. We're looking forward to them.
Yes, please do.
You got it.
We love you, Mark.
On with the show, guys.
All right, thanks. Bye, Dad.
Bye.
There you go. I'm glad that we were able to get him in there.
How special.
How special, exactly. It's amazing. All right, let's see.
So yeah, this is the 10-minute warning that we have 10 minutes left in our stream, but something real fun is going to be coming when the stream ends.
It's silly. It's fun. It's the bee's knees. You know.
Yes, but for this, I will be doing a lightning round and drawing basically anything that I see in the chat that I like. I will just be drawing it.
Taylor's gonna make a real rush to finish episode 10 of season 2 of this. I'm just gonna rush and make the episode done within the next 10 minutes.
Well, I wanna read a few quick donations here from
Palantine. Do a lightning round.
Yeah, Palantine Ghost. I just wanted to let you guys know that II helped me when times were tough, and you all make me smile. Especially you, Justin. Love you, friendo. I hope all your family.
You're delightful. You're wonderful. Big hearts.
I hope all your family and friends stay safe during COVID-19. Happy face. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
That's so nice.
That honestly means a lot.
Touching.
Yeah, and then from Snail Cubes, request MePhone and OJ hanging out. Also, hi Justin. I'm at Object Shows from Twitter.
I will draw MePhone and OJ.
Pleasure
MePhone and OJ hanging out.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, guys. There's only 8 more minutes left to say hi to Justin. So.
There you go.
Yeah, so everyone needs to say hi to Justin, and that's it.
Hi everyone. We're having a fun time.
Not everyone pick your favorite all at once. I mean, come on.
Howdy. Golly. Questions. Finding more questions.
Chris, Kiwi, Melody. What are your guys' individual thoughts on Paintbrush and Lightbulb's relationship? Is it platonic, more than platonic, etc.? Also, please tell Lightbulb's VA I love their voice for her. It gives her a lot of character. I'm proud of you guys. Be sure to pass the message along. But yes, I mean the relationship. It is as you wish to interpret it. We're not here to nullify
or break any ideas.
Yeah. So I think it's the show is the canon, and that is.
They're cute.
I think they're really cute.
Happy anniversary to Lightbulb and Paintbrush.
Yeah, I think regardless of what their relationship is in terms of maybe some of the things that were mentioned in that previous sentence, I just think that it's maybe more of a unique relationship that I think on the surface we've seen things that give me hints of it, like SpongeBob and Squidward comes to mind. but I think that they're just so unique.
Oh yeah, that's a great dynamic.
Yeah, I think that that's like the one that comes to mind in terms of like the thing that maybe inspired it for me the most. But I think that it's really just a result of developing, you know, ourselves, like us as people over the past 9 years too. Because I feel like this kind of relationship is kind of like almost like a metaphor for us finding our way through the world too. I don't know. I feel like the characters have grown a lot through us as well. So
it really is. It's an important dynamic.
They always say life experience
they've evolved
leads.
and learned. They got along, and then apart and realized they needed each other. So yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Neon Scribbles. Shout out to my team, please. Lemon, Potot, Brightly, and Light Cake. Shout out to them.
Yes.
Nice.
So, and then from Animation Object Show, I've been watching you guys for around 6 years. I love your content so much. I can't wait to see more. Keep up the great work and have a good night. Thank you very much.
Yay!
And from Being Is, draw a nickel flying around with wings. So.
Yes, I got it. I'm gonna do that because that sounds super fun to do.
Taylor, you have 5 minutes.
Oh, and I see Whoop-Doo is in the chat. Shout out to Whoop-Doo, one of our amazing animators.
Yeah.
Whoop-doo! There we go.
Oh, whoop, whoop. Got him.
That's pretty funny.
That was great, Justin. You should like write that. You should be a writer.
I'm gonna write things. Every time I say
I'm feeling a strong compulsion to say hi to you right now.
every time I say something silly, I'm like, hee guys, I'm a writer.
Yeah,
He is, and he's an amazing writer.
Thank you. I try.
you wouldn't believe it.
Why not? Is it that impossible?
Some tissues. I will absolutely do tissues. Yes.
Hurry. Octo Flower Redux in the YouTube chat said, I loved II from the start. Ending it would break my heart. Honestly, I've always loved II, and it's so relatable. There will be some II content in the future. Love you. There will be.
We could have 3 more episodes, or we can make that one specific person happy and have like 30. What do you guys think?
It would be just for them, of course.
Hi guys.
Well-
we would limit it to that only they can view it.
Exactly.
It'll
Private
be
link.
unlisted. Well, yeah,
Hi,
if you want to
guys.
share the link.
Hi, it's Abby.
Did someone say Oh!
Oh, hi, Abby.
Abby!
Congrats on 9
Hello.
years.
Oh, thank you so
Hey,
much.
thank you. I was like, who is here?
Would you like to introduce yourself or give text?
Oh no, she just
Maybe?
jumped out the window from stage fright. But
Oh, okay. That's fine.
she wishes you all the best.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I hope she's okay. I hope it wasn't a high window.
Only 3 stories. It's fine.
She'll probably make it.
Still safer
well,
than out there.
So this one you could talk about a little bit, Taylor. Mike and Kanikel asks, I hope Tissues won the icon battle.
Well, we will find out. I don't want to say who won because you guys will be finding out the true winner within the next couple days.
Where is this happening?
The Inanimate Insanity Discord, and it's a perfect place to go right now if you aren't there already and discuss all your favorite stuff. But right now, Skater Cheese is doing a takeover, but April Fool's Day will be ending.
What?
Oh.
Whoa!
And Taylor's.
I was just gonna ask Taylor how we could get to the Discord because I don't even know.
Looks like I temporarily got disconnected there, but the Discord's a really great place to go. But guys, we have 2 minutes until we gotta go. But I think it's important to then now announce what's gonna happen in 2 minutes.
What's gonna happen in 2 minutes? Oh my gosh! Someone should announce.
Adam, do you wanna be the grand revealer?
Do I want to be the grand revealer? You know what, Taylor? Before I say anything, I would like you to be the grand revealer because I feel like
Really?
you are most well suited for the endeavor. But I just want to thank you all so much again for sticking with us for this long. I feel like even uttering the words 9 years makes me quiver in my skin. And so I'm very grateful for you all to be here. Shout out to Brian, Taylor, and Justin all for joining me in this endeavor.
Said my name.
That's us.
I love you guys. I'm very thankful for you every day. And yeah, it keeps going, guys. 9 years, more like 18. Let's go. Let's go full speed.
It does. I will quickly say this because there's 1 minute left. We have been working very hard on Inanimate Insanity, episode 14, and so when this stream ends at 10 o'clock, which is in 1 minute, there is going to be something dropping on the channel for you all to see pertaining to episode 14. I hope you all are super excited to see it. Thank you guys so much for joining this chat. Brian and Justin, last words.
It isn't actually episode 14 before you get to, but I love you all. This has been like just the pleasure of my life and will continue to be.
I do not dab in it. Don't get too excited. I see you all out there, but it is something pretty snazzy. And biggest rounds of applause for Taylor on what you will see.
Shout out.
And a few others.
The great. You know what? I won't spoil it, but check the description.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sean, I'll throw his
Thank
name
you
out there.
guys
It's
so
amazing.
much. We have to end with the scream.
I have to end with the scream.
Love you guys.
9 years. Here we go. Scream.
Ready, Adam?
3, 2, 1. Ah!